Hello and greetings, dear viewers. Today I have a poem about the world chess champion Magnus Carlsen. Whenever we are talking about some of the greats of the game, it is quite evident to talk about a little bit of their effort, and of course the other common thing that one tends to discuss is their natural ability. When we are talking about Magnus Carlsen, many of his colleagues admit that he has a magnificent memory. So how great of a memory is this? I'm going to be telling it to you through an incident, an anecdote shared by Aryan Tari, who's also a Norwegian chess player, chess grandmaster, who shared this in a podcast with Levi Rosman. What is the context? The context is that Magnus Carlsen had just won the World Chess Championship in 2013 by beating Viswanathan Anand. In the meantime, Aryan Tari was representing Norway in the European Team Championships, and he had just come back from the tournament. Magnus had also come back from the tournament, and the good part was that Magnus had organized a camp. In the sense, he was to teach the youngsters about the games, try to analyze with them. Aryan Tari was the top seed, and all the players attended the training camp where Magnus was taking this camp, trying to give them insights about how to conduct the game and these kinds of things. But there was one small hiccup. The problem was that some of the players, junior players, had forgotten their games. Norwegian players had forgotten their games which they played in the European Team Championships. But it was not a problem, because Magnus Carlsen, who weeks prior was playing the World Chess Championship, had some idea of all the games. That is how much he loved chess. Whenever there was an opportunity, he went through the games, and Aryan Tari firmly believes that Magnus had the ability to remember whatever he reads or sees, especially related to chess. Now that you know the context, let us get into the poem then. Aryan Tari, the 14-year-old Norwegian, had just finished the European Team Championships, gained an opportunity to attend a camp by none other than Magnus, the world champ. Tari and other juniors had a small hiccup, which was not a very big mess up. They forgot their games and found it very difficult to replay and recollect. Magnus, who was playing the World Championships week prior, exhibited something of the highest tier. He was able to recollect their games without a computer. The feat was marvelous, beyond everyone's belief, which made them realize why Magnus was the chief. Tari said Magnus recollects what he sees or reads, which might exhibit his genius. This memory is also the building block, which puts people to shock, enabling Magnus at the top, where there is hardly any crowd, where only his voice is clear and loud. I hope you like the poem. As usual, the full poem is in the description. Thank you very much for your time.